So what are closing costs? Before you buy or sell a home here in Hampton Roads, you really need to understand what closing costs are. And here's the truth. Most people use the word very, very loosely. And if you use it too loose, it's going to cost you a lot of money you didn't anticipate. I'm John King with Berkshire Hathaway RW Town Realty, and I serve Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Norfolk, and really all of Hampton Roads in housing, buying, selling, investing into real estate. I'm going to break this down real simple and real clean for you. Closing cost is an umbrella term, okay? But inside that umbrella, you have actually three buckets, okay? The first one is, of course, closing cost. That's your actual fees. These are transactional costs, things like the lender fees, title company charges, the appraisal is part of that, credit reports, let's see what else, recording fees could be part of that, attorney and settlement fees. These are all fees. Closing costs are fees associated with the transaction. These are what most people think closing costs are as an entirety, right? But that's really only the first piece, okay? The second piece is going to be your prepaids, all right? Prepaids, this is where people get a little surprised, all right? Because prepaids include things like your property taxes, homeowners insurance, and interest you prepay at closing. These are not fees. They're just paying for things in advance so your loan can start off fresh and clean, okay? These are your costs. These aren't the seller costs. That's your homeowner's insurance, your taxes, and of course your prepaids on that interest, all right? The last little bucket here is the settlement expenses. That is your escrow setup. Your lender sets up your escrow account by collecting a few months of taxes and insurance up front. And of course, that's not a fee either, right? You're basically loading up your savings account that handles all of your bills automatically when you pay your mortgage, every single month, all right? It's an escrow in your escrow account, all right? So when you hear the phrase closing cost, all right, you hear it on the channels and advertisements about lenders saying they'll pay your closing cost. But remember, closing costs as an umbrella term include more than just the closing cost. It's the closing costs, prepaid, and your settlement expenses. Of course, understanding that difference can save you thousands and give you way more negotiating power, right? If you're planning to buy or sell in Hampton Roads in the next 3 to 6 months and you want a clean breakdown of your numbers before you even make a move, before the spring season gets here, I want you to call me. I'm John King, 757-270-3994. You can visit my website at 757king.com, and I will walk you through every single thing step by step, all right? We'll see you around town.